Hello. I don't mean to interrupt, but is there a possibility that you could stand up and move a bit to the left? No, it's not that I don't want to look at you, it's just that I was staring at a particular section of the wall and now you're sitting in front of it. Well, I can pick a different part of the wall if you want, I'm not fixated or anything. It's just that I really hadn't finished looking at it. You know how that is when you're sort of looking at something, not really examining it, just staring, and instead of having your gaze shift organically off, someone just stops you.
Can you get me the sugar?
Yeah.
James,
Yes?
can you pass me the sugar, please?
Yeah.
I think we've been overthinking things. I know it's tough, but after all of this, life will be so much easier and more comfortable.
I've seen people focus on tons of stuff. A hanging fan, a chair, a juice box. People just don't want to let go. Or want to do it on their own terms, I guess. I'm not calling you rude or anything. You just happen to be sitting in the exact spot that I was just staring at. Or am I in your spot?
This is crazy. We can't do this.
Well, we can't keep living like this either, James. This is the best solution.
I mean, I would totally get that if you had zoned out and were staring at the wall, and now I'm sitting in this chair, and you're just thinking, how long until this guy gets up and I can go back to staring at my spot on the wall? I do wonder what's changed. There. Now, you can see where I was, and I can see behind you. And everyone's happy. It's funny how a change of perspective does that, huh? My father used to say that the smallest things in life mean the most. He got me a pen for Christmas that year.
$400 for this month alone.
We can't go on like this, James.
But he's our son, Lucia.
He's not a kid anymore.
He's always depended on us, and now all of a sudden he's supposed to be on his own? He won't know how.
It's time he learns.
Sorry, just had to make sure. Sometimes when you want to focus on reality, you just have to pick a small, insignificant part of the world and make sure it hasn't changed. You know, they say that if you get caught in an avalanche and you're buried like deep down, real deep, you should spit in your hands to see which way's up. Gravity does the legwork and you don't suffocate to death. It's so simple, I never would have thought of it. My sister, she took a psychology course once. She helps me out when I'm sort of out of it. She says that when it all gets too much, to just play games with myself. In good ways that help me focus on absolutes and forget all the potential moving pieces. You know what really gets me is Sudoku. You'd think because of all the potential millions of number combinations it'd drive me right up the alley, right? But no, it's perfect. Because for all the potential millions of number combinations, there's only one right answer, isn't there? And the rest is just wrong. And that's the thing with Sudoku. Because no matter how many numbers you put in, it's pass-fail. There's no almosts. If you get two numbers in the wrong place, it's the same as getting a whole column wrong, a whole square. You're no closer to finishing than someone who hasn't started. You play in absolutes.
No, I'm not okay with this.
William is never going to change if we don't say anything. He's smart, he'll understand. And despite everything, he's strong. We all need this.
So if a skier gets caught in an avalanche and forgets to spit in his hands, then spends hours trying to dig himself out, it doesn't matter if he runs out of air 2 inches from the surface or 25 feet down. He's gone. And how close he was to not being gone doesn't really affect that.
I'm sorry, Lucia, but finding out what a burden he is to us is the last thing he needs.
He's not a burden to us.
Yeah,
you want to leave. Maybe for you, but not.
but I know which way's up, so I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. We remind you that we are still moving your flight 19 Airlines